From the Midwest Newsroom, I'm Chris Husted. Corn and soybean yields are expected to be high this year in the Midwest, and storage is running short. A family-owned grain elevator near the Nebraska-Kansas border is one of many elevators building extra grain storage to compensate. The Midwest Newsroom's Naomi Delkamiller reports.
At the end of Main Street in Guide Rock, Nebraska, grain semis pull into a gravel driveway. They're here at Ely's Grain Elevator, a sprawling campus of grain bins linked by steeple-high conveyors to unload their soybeans and corn. John Ely, the elevator's fourth-generation owner, says it's hard to miss.
Guide Rock's not very big. It's us, the bank, and the post office.
The town of about 200 people has lost residents and businesses for decades, but Ely's has endured, giving local farmers a reliable place to store and sell their grain since 1896. Inside the elevator's main office, it smells faintly of popcorn and coffee. Ely's elevator crew, including his son, sit around a table waiting for the next delivery to roll in. It's what they do every harvest, with one notable difference.
Yeah, well, this year's different because of our yields, high yields, and I was worried that, we're not going to have a place to put it, so I knew we had to do something different.
Ely is building a temporary storage bunker to hold about another 390,000 bushels of corn. 6-foot steel panels now form a wide ring at the edge of their property, about the size of a football field.
There's, from what I've been told, when I ordered these, they said there's a lot of these going up throughout the country.
Ely says good rainfall in his area has pushed production even higher. The new structure is already 2/3 full. Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri are also projected to run out of grain storage.
I actually talked to a grower the other day. He said he never turned a pivot on, and he's getting irrigated yields out of it.
Corn and soybean prices are hovering near or even below their cost of production because of this surplus and tariff challenges. Robin Reed is an agricultural economist at Kansas State University.
Especially when we're talking soybeans right now, our number one importer that usually takes about 40% of our crop each year, and I'm talking about China, when they're not in the market, there's downward pressure on prices.
With the strong yield, Ely and his customers are working with more grain that can help with their bottom line. Bill Zimmerman sells his grain to Ely's.
Well, I'm Bill Zimmerman, and I live in Blue Hill. I guess I've lived in this community for my whole life, farmed for 50 years. So.
Blue Hill is about 25 miles north of Guide Rock. Zimmerman and his son farm land between the two towns. Back in the semi, Zimmerman will make at least 6 deliveries today, updating his son Rocky in the combine.
Yep. What was the moisture on that? 10.8? Okay. That's going to change the number.
The Zimmermans have been selling their crops to the elevator for 50 years. In the cab of his combine, Rocky says it just makes sense.
I guess you could haul it to the end user, take it to a soybean plant. But we look at it this way, it's 35 miles to go that far. If you're going to spend more money, it's easier to take it into town.
Bill Zimmerman knows the Ely family well, and even worked there in high school, back when John Ely's granddad was in charge.
There's very few family-owned elevators, and it's good to do business with them. They help us, and we'll help them.
Back at the elevator, there can be up to 100 deliveries in a single day during peak season. Most of the grain goes to local ethanol plants and feedlots in northern Kansas, protecting Ely and his customers from some of the global market instability.
This is a special place, and there's good people here, and just knowing that us being here is helping them.
He says it's customers like the Zimmermans who've kept the family business going for more than a century and who will keep it going when his son takes over. For the Midwest Newsroom, I'm Naomi Delkamiller.
The Midwest Newsroom is a collaboration including NPR and public radio stations in Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska. The Midwest Newsroom is a member of the Trust Project.